everyone, it's Elsie here, and I'm really excited to bring you another Pinkfresh scrapbook video. So this time I'm making a 12 by 12 layout, and I'm using the beautiful Indigo Hills collection. So I've done a little bit of planning, and I cut these beautiful hot air balloon cut files, which are designed by Ina Morova. I think I'm saying her name right, and I will leave a link to them in the description box in case you want to use them yourself. They're beautiful, and yeah, they're just really simple but detailed at the same time. And yeah, the pattern papers just look awesome behind them. So I'm using sort of some blues and purple patterns to back them, and yeah, I'm not backing each section. You could, and that would look great, but I just decided to keep it relatively simple and just use the one pattern paper behind each hot air balloon. And I'm also bringing in some gold glitter paper from my stash, and I'm backing a few of the details in the hot air balloon baskets with some gold glitter, and I really love the sparkle that adds. The collection already has gold foil in it, so it works really well, and it's just nice and subtle without being too sort of blingy and in your face. Yeah, just adds a nice little detail. So these really didn't take long at all to back. All the detail is in the cut file, so you really don't need to do more than just back them with your pattern papers. I did decide to be a bit insane and do some hand stitching, which was quite fiddly because they're quite thin. The cut file's quite thin, so the paper did rip on some of the pieces, but I just made it work. And yeah, it just adds some really lovely texture, which you'll see in a minute. I'm currently just trimming all the edges just to make everything look very neat and perfect. And yeah, I think in a minute you'll see the finished hot air balloons. Oh, you'll see them there. I also put some fun foam behind them just to give them a bit of dimension, and I'm also choosing between the background papers, and I settled for this orangey blue ombre. I felt like the other one was nice, but it just made everything look a bit too dark and moody in a way. And yeah, I liked this paper because it reminded me of like dawn and dusk, and yeah, I just thought that worked well with sort of the sereneness of hot air balloons, if I'm making any sense. So I am doing, well, the tiniest bit of mixed media. I'm using some white gouache, and I'm splattering that all over the background just to give like sort of the illusion of like stars or something like that. It just adds sort of like another layer, another dimension to the background, sort of helps set the sort of sky scene, I think. And yeah, I really like using white gouache because I don't like using acrylic paint, and gouache, if you don't know, is basically like opaque watercolour. So yeah, it's really easy to work with. And once all the white splatters were dry, I'm now sticking the hot air balloons in place. And yeah, I think I did do 2 layers of foam on the one I'm sticking down now, because yeah, they were kind of like overlapping, and yeah, it just helped everything sort of stay level. And yeah, you know, with hot air balloons, you've got to make them look like they're flying, quote unquote. So it's good to have a bit of foam and a bit of dimension on your page, I think. So I've also already, I don't think I filmed that, but I chose this really cute watercolour scallop die cut frame, which I just put my photo into, and yeah, I just really like the way it works with sort of the colours and the design of the page. And I also, as you saw there, I just fussy cut a load of those flower clusters from the Glen paper. I want to say it's called Glen. And yeah, it's just, these flowers just to die for. I could fussy cut them for days and days and days on end. And although you would not have sort of flowers like that in the sky, we're just rolling with it. I just think it looks really cute, and yeah, just makes a sort of nice embellishment for the page. I am also going to use that rainbow die cut, which I have been hoarding and wanting to use, and this was its final resting place. That makes it sound really morbid, but anyway, yeah, I absolutely love that little rainbow. It just looks so cute, and so I kind of made that look like it was kind of coming out the corner of my photo, and I used a cloud punch, which I think is from Fiskars, and yeah, it's like one of my most used items in my stash, and I just punched some clouds out of some white cardstock, and I put that at the end of the rainbow. Just, why not, eh? If you're going whimsical, you might as well just go all out. And yeah, everything's just coming together. I'm popping up all these flower clusters on some foam dots, and yeah, also the clouds are going on with foam dots. I think it's just important for like a page like this, which has like kind of a sky / flying / hot air balloon kind of theme going on, that you play with dimension and sort of get that sort of lift, and yeah, it just makes the whole page seem really sort of dynamic. I hate that word, but dynamic. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm taking about 10 years to decide on where everything goes, but yeah, photo taking is my best friend in this scenario, because I can sort of get a better look at what looks good where. So I think that's pretty much everything. This layout was really simple to put together, but I think it looks like I spent way more time on it than I did, and I think that's down to all the beautiful embellishments and papers and the cut file. Everything just kind of flows together and works really well. Oh, I'm also using that puffy sticker title. I just love the font of that and how it just nestles really nicely into the corner of my photo. Yeah, it just looks so good. And the final thing to do is stamp the date. This is something that I need to remind myself to do this year, because I'm so bad at remembering to stamp it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So yeah, really simple, but hopefully you'll find it inspiring. I really love the Indigo Hills collection, and yeah, after all the Christmas madness, it was nice to sort of get back to this collection and use some of my favourite bits and pieces up. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll leave links to everything down below, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye everyone.